Red 102.3, number one for New Country and the Legends, and on the web streaming worldwide to exotic destinations like Enola at red1023.com. Oak Ridge Boys here. Bobby Sue. Speaking of Enola, we've got yet another guest on Rick on Red. Yesterday we had Adrian Grant from Shippensburg, and this morning we got Cody Ross Smith from Enola. Good morning, Cody.
Morning, Rick.
Get right on that mic there, Cody. Put your guitar down. Take your guitar off. Relax. You're not singing yet. We're not going to... Once you relax, get up there nice and cozy to that microphone so we can hear you really good.
Good morning, good morning.
That's much, much better there. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Last time we had you on the show with your music, you had the CD Beautiful Dream. How long ago was that you had that out?
It's been a long time, man. Probably at least like 5 years or better.
It's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
About 5 years, but you are working on a new project right now. Just tell us, what have you been doing? I mean, with the pandemic's probably made things very difficult. You've played in bands in the past and performed around in the past. So get us up to date. Where you been?
Yeah, man. The band's doing really good. We just dropped a single on I think the 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean.
Yeah, we'll close that mic. There.
Sorry.
Lean in. That's right.
Been putting a lot of time and effort into the band, but with the pandemic is really when I started to sit down and write my own stuff. I had a little more free time and
right.
I mean, trying to keep my head above water as a musician the best I can. So.
Well, when you're not doing your musician thing, what do you do?
Work. Work. Have 2 crazy kids.
Is that right? Are you like a Chippendales dancer? Is that your job on the side? Is that right?
It'd be a fun gig.
I'm sure you'd make a ton of money doing that. From Enola. Are you from this area originally?
Yeah, Louisville, up in Perry County.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. Are you married? Kids? Anything like that?
No, I do have 2 kids. I have 2 boys.
Kids, 2 boys. Yeah. What are their names?
Connor and Cooper.
Okay. We're going to be playing here a song that you. I'm guessing you wrote this song.
Correct. Yeah.
It's called "Not Thinking Twice." This is the start of a new project you're working on, I understand, as far as a full-fledged CD.
Yep.
Tell us about this song a little bit.
Well, there's a lot of different influences that kind of went into it.
Yeah.
It's actually, aside from my personal, what you may pick out of the song that's like my personal feelings about some things, it's kind of relatable to everybody else in an aspect of last year was pretty damn hard on everybody.
Sure.
So I think if people can't relate to it, the verses specifically, the chorus is really like, last year was rough for everybody, no matter what you were, whether it was, the pandemic or anything else you had going on.
I mean, we had the election going on, the social justice issues, all that stuff going on. I want to remind folks too, this interview we're doing today, if for some reason you're missing it, you catch it halfway, we're going to have the whole thing. We got our promotions guy, Cody, over here. In fact, we got Cody's everywhere. Cody Lee, we got Cody Smith, we got Cody. Oh my God, we got Cody's all around us. I'm the only Rick around here. I'm the only non-Cody. But this will be on our Facebook page, facebook.com/red1023fm. A reminder, Sunday Night Center Stage is coming Sunday night, 8 o'clock, brought to you by AES Hearth and Patio in Camp Hill. So we're just talking about this song. Let's hear it first. This is Cody Ross Smith, his new song called Not Thinking Twice on Red 102.3. Red 102.3. You're home for Sunday Night Center Stage. What's going on here? At the end of the song, it sounds like campfire. At the campground there, Cody? What's going on?
Yeah, there should be some fire cracking.
There's fire cracking.
Sounds like some guys having fun.
Sounds like
sing along.
Sounds like a lot of crickets showing up there. My goodness, there are crickets in the background. Cody Ross Lee throwing in some sound effects for his music video, so he's going all out here. Cody Ross Smith from Enola, who will be joining us. You'll hear his music again this coming Sunday night Center Stage, 8 o'clock on Red 102.3. That song called Not Thinking Twice. Cody's going to do a little acoustic number in the studio here for us. You mentioned your band, and I think we need to give those guys some love here. Talk about your band here, Cody.
Yeah, my boys in Whiskey on the Rocks, Corey, Ryan, Zach, and John. Yeah, we check out the band site. I mean, there is actual, I think it's whiskeyontherockspa.com.
Okay.
I think that's the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, come check out the schedule and come check us out.
What are the names? Give us all their names. Who's doing what?
Corey is my other partner in crime playing guitar.
Yeah. What's Corey's last name?
Corey McCartney.
Okay, Corey McCartney. Okay, good.
John Lebo and Zach Lebo. John's our bass player. Zach's our drummer. They are brothers. And Ryan Allen, our front man. Yep.
And you're not the front man?
No.
What?
Did you think I was?
I thought you were. How could you not be with a face like that? Oh my goodness gracious!
I'll tell. If you want to get technical, we all, Ryan is our main front man, and everybody kind of has their own, spotlight through our sets.
Right.
I might sing one, John will sing one.
I got you. Okay.
Corey's a hell of a lead player, so.
Girls, listen to that. Single and humble. How about that? Now that's a great combination for a guy. That really is there. We were just talking off mic how difficult it's been getting gigs this past year, and it's going to be a little while longer for that, I suspect. But Cody, make sure and you can check him out. Check him out on Facebook, facebook.com/red102, or his Facebook page too. But we often have his stuff on our link as well on our Facebook page. This next song you're going to do, this hasn't been recorded yet, as I understand.
No.
Another song you wrote, and you're going to do this for the studio. It's called "That's My Grandpa." Tell us about this.
Well, I actually lost my grandpa about 2 years ago, and kind of piggybacking on, not necessarily piggybacking, but Riley Green, "Wish Grandpas Never Die."
Oh, great song.
So that
great song
just gave me a lot of inspiration to just sit down and start writing.
Okay.
So.
But this will be part of the new CD you're thinking of.
Yeah, this will be the next single that I sit down and record.
Okay, well let's do it here, folks. This is Cody Ross Smith here. Song called "That's My Grandpa" on Red 102.3. Cody, whenever you are ready, my friend.
I remember hunting and fishing for so many years with a man I've known my whole life. Oh, it brings me to tears, and all the stories he could tell you, from the Navy to the law, or the time he was driving too fast and threw out my grandma. Well, I'll never forget all the things he did, and I wish that I was still a kid. And I can still hear them pipes playing Amazing Grace, and they're folding up that flag, and tears are rolling down my face. Well, I'll crack open a cold one and do a shot with the Lord, 'cause this one's hurting me more than a double-edged sword. Well, I didn't think I'd make it through it all. I guess he answered the good Lord's call. Yeah, that's my grandpa. I'm gonna stop there just because it's a rough one to get through. So
no, I understand, man. That's fine. That's fine.
I respectively have to bow out on that note. So
fine, man.
You guys got a taste of it, and
yeah. I understand. No, I tell you what, that's the one thing about music and country music in general. I think it just strikes an emotional chord for a lot of folks there. And you mentioned the song by Riley Green, "Grandpas Never Die." You talk about your family and all that. It makes it rough, but no, actually, to hear that. You talked about this new project. Do you have a target date, Cody, and that you might like? We might anticipate seeing this getting all done. You can get on that mic there.
Really, I mean, realistically, it's probably going to be. I mean, it's probably going to be like closer to the end of the year.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, because the band schedule's booking up. It's booking up fast.
Oh, really?
And,
Good. That's good to hear.
And with obviously with balancing work and kids.
Sure. Sure.
But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Dan Newell at Green Room Studios.
Okay.
And Derek Houston.
Nice.
Phil Canizaro. All three of those guys had solid input for this single, for Not Thinking Twice. Give them a shout out.
Just got a text here from Linda Smith from Newville. She says, "Hey Rick, tell Cody all his Perry County friends love him."
Thanks, Linda.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you.
And girls, yes, he is single, humble, and good-looking guy. Sort of looks sort of a cross between Tim McGraw and Luke Bryan, somewhere in there.
I really thought you were going to go with Morgan Wallen there. Oh, no.
Not now. Not now.
Yeah, not right now.
Not
yeah.
a good time for that.
Yeah,
No, that's for darn sure. Hey, man, I know it's been a rough year for a lot of local musicians, but we certainly wish you the best, and always remind you that anytime you have new music, you pass along to us. We'll make sure we get it on Sunday Night Center Stage, and please promise us when you do get the project done, we get our hands on that. We have you back, and you can talk more about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe have one of your other guys in the band join us as well.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
cool stuff, though.
For
Remember, you
sure.
can keep in touch with Cody Ross Smith on Facebook as well. Cody, thanks so much for joining us today on Red 102.3. And remember, folks, 8 o'clock this coming Sunday night, the Sunday Night Center Stage, brought to you by AES Hearth and Patio in Camp Hill and Newville. Right now, it's Luke Bryan, Down to One on Red 102.3.